Ladies and gentlemen, it has been 3 weeks since I covered the last episode. Now, I think you guys have been waiting for long enough, so let's go to Sesame Street episode 3, or to be more specific, Sesame Street season 1 episode 3. Just like episode 2, this episode premiered just one day after the next episode. Just wanted to get that out of the way. Oh, by the way, just like episode 2, we get a different intro. But it's very interesting how the 3 episodes that we have so far in this review retrospective on Sesame Street Season 1 so far has 3 different intros. But out of the 3 different intros this series has, this one's my second favorite. My least favorite is probably the first episode one, and my favorite intro opening out of the 3 is probably the second episode one. But let's go on to the episode. When I mean episode, I mean, oh, look at that. When I mean episodes, I mean the street scenes and the skits.
Hey, come on over.
Okay.
Glad you could make it. This is a swinging, sunny day on Sesame Street. And on a sunny day on Sesame Street, we're brought to you by the letter S.
Wow, unlike the other 2 episodes, this episode just pronounced its sponsors. And we're not even 2 minutes into this episode. That's pretty interesting if you ask me. But this leads to not 1, but 2 repeated skits. The first repeated skit is the seal with showing us what begins with S. And the second repeated skit is the one in clay motion. Also tell us what begins with S, with the creepy girl voice. But after those 2 repeated skits, Gordon says that Hubert doesn't start with S and offers us to watch a short movie with him. He claims that we would quote unquote love it. But wouldn't you know, Orange Oscar the Grouch, before he spins in the trash so much that he becomes green, complains that Gordon wanted to show a short movie about what Grouch is made of, since the movie Gordon is showing us is what people made of. And Gordon says this.
Hey, how come you never show any movies about what grouches are made of, huh?
Come here, Oscar.
What?
We all know you're a grouch, right?
Well, yeah, of course.
Yeah. And we know it's important to you.
Of course it is.
Okay, that we see what grouches are made of. But believe it or not, Oscar, just between you and me, nobody else cares. We don't care. We care what grouches are.
Actually, I will care what grouches are made of. Also, how do you know that we don't care? Oh wait, Gordon just answering for us. Or maybe he just think that we don't care because apparently what humans are made of is more interesting than what grouches are made of. And after Oscar stated that he's not gonna watch the short movie, the short appears. And what's my thought about this short movie? It's fine. I mean, it's not as great as Gordon was stating that it was going to be, but it's still I'll say you have a pretty good time watching this, or because this film is very relaxing and it's a bit catchy. After that short film ends, we get to see a street scene about Oscar claiming that he hadn't watched the movie, but Gordon obviously thinks he did. Well, you know, Gordon, you might think that Oscar watched the movie, but he maybe heard the movie. Or maybe Gordon saw Oscar watching the movie. Or maybe Oscar just took a wild guess because they don't say that the kids are running around the bridge and all the other stuff. Oscar says that he quote unquote claims that he didn't see. But after Oscar mishears about the movie and then realizes it, but Gordon tells him that it's too late and he lets the movie start. Or should I say a music video-ish movie. And if I have to be honest, this is one of my favorite songs of this series so far because it's very relaxing and catchy. The song is called Good Morning Starshine. This music video-ish short movie is about Bob, this little anything Muppet, and some random Muppet hippies waiting for the sun to rise up. Anyway, I think Bob's and the anything Muppets and the Muppet hippies singing is very relaxing. In fact, I'll say that this is probably the most relaxing Sesame Street has been in so far in this series.
It's getting late. It's the sun. Morning. It's the beginning of a new day.
Okay, I'm sorry, but I don't know what Shabba Babba Shabba means.